Yeah, I know that. I know that, Keeler. I just got to get it together. Like, I got to get it together to where I'm running this run enough to where I can do both. And that's what sucks, is it's like I was getting there. Run 77. But then that Deathless Randomizer League. And that's the thing, is I'm trying to, like, multitask. I think that's what's also kind of hurting me. And my brain doesn't work the way it used to. Finish. Okay. Yep. Did I not take... I didn't take the Lands Between rune. Lands Between rune. We're all good. We're queued up. We're ready to go. Let's do it. Moving in. That's why I also think I need to get back to just making sure I do my variety stuff. So I at least have a few days out of the week where I'm talking to you guys a lot. And I think Cyberpunk might be a good conversation piece. I hit L1. I was feeling good about that one. Yeah, and I'm gonna do some tests this week with Cyberpunk 2. I want to see what music is still available even when you disable copyright.
I am caught. Goodbye.
And the other thing is, I do have to be a bit more open to talking a bit more during the runs. Because it's not like every run is the run, you know? So I shouldn't take every run so seriously, but there are times where I have to focus a bit. Boss fights, certain jumps and tricks. But yeah, the more I do this, the more Like, already I'm kind of starting to reset a bit to where I was before vacation. That one run I did was only like 5 minutes off my PB. So I'm like in PB window. And then now I'm going to start cutting out some of the golden seeds.
Have they, sir? But you, I can play turning root to aid you. You need to the foot. Then summon me. Ah, I bequeath. It will some torrent. Treat him with.
Oh, for sure, Keeler. No, I admit that. That's my thing. Is like, I admit that on some level, like, this is also kind of the plague of me just kind of thinking out loud, because I understand that it's like, you know, some people might come just to watch like a chill speed run of Elden Ring in the background, but like you said, like, there's other channels for that. Like, people are gonna come here for me, so I need to give them an essence of myself while I'm playing. You know, and I think to a degree that's the whole thinking out loud part of it. And Rat Jam. Dude, that sounds like some weird kind of like a bike race, like a downhill bike race. That there'd be like flyers for, like, we're doing the Rat Jam on Switchback Hill. Be there, be square. Or it sounds like something Keeler's uncle did with him as they were growing up. And that totally threw me off my vibe, getting hit by those pest threads. Rat Jam 2006, yep. It's like a juke-a-thon or something. It could be that too. It could be like some type of like Battle of the Bands or something. Rat Jam 2006. Vote for your favorite band. Freaknik, a juke-a-thon. Get unstuck, dude. Not perfect, but we did it.
To determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I may. There is, but I can take gathering. Let my hand.
Like, those are the little things, the little micro things that come together over time. Being able to swap that menuing real fast for travel, and then not getting the weird whistle without torrent animation when you first load in. Like, little things like that are going to start kind of coming together the more and more I do this. And that Celia skip is becoming more and more comfortable as time goes on. Which means that soon I won't even have to think about that, and I will be able to add another skip to the route. Another one to think about. I'm thinking Rampart skip might be the biggest time save to learn. But Vulcan said it was the biggest nightmare to learn, which might mean it might be worth taking the scab off now. Didn't get it, but I at least remembered the boat. Way easier to see in here on low settings. Whoa, almost got version 2.0. Yeah, cause like I said, right now I'm like 1 in a dozen. I'm like 1 in a dozen. And for me, that's not, I don't think that's good enough to warrant it. And I noticed that on some of your runs, you took somewhere between like 3 to 4 tries for the principle of getting it, with some save and quit strats and trying a couple times. And like that's kind of what I'm looking for, is if I get it within like 5 to 6 tries, I think that's when I'll start adding it into the splits. But right now I don't think I'm consistent even enough to add it into the run yet. And especially when I'm still kind of like, whoa, what was that? Still kind of like a little high blood pressure on some of the other skips. But I'm really enjoying piece by piecing this route together and slowly putting it together. And as like my first genuine like speed run, like Elden Ring is probably the best game for me to do this with, because I love this game so much that I'll spend all the time working on it. I don't think I'm going to get burnt out on running this. And I'm stubborn as hell. And honestly, I should be playing at low settings because everything is so much easier to see. But I did have to kick the shadows up a bit because the flicker was kind of getting to me a little bit.
Welcome, dear customer. Well, value these. I'm hungry.
Okay. Always early or late. But at least we didn't get any aggro. That's nice. That might just be the timing. I think that might just be if you get there right on the patrol route. If you take too long, you catch aggro. If you get there a little bit too fast, which I doubt is kind of possible. I think you catch aggro, but I could be wrong on that. With space and like 2 steps ahead. It looks like we're gonna have an ad break here in the next couple minutes, but that's good because we're just doing some riding around. That might be during Draconic Tree Sentinel, but I don't know. I'm like so zoned in looking for squirrels, and this is easier to see the squirrels too because less of the foliage is spawned in with the lower graphic settings. It's easier to avoid squirrels. I'll take it. Kind of getting some bad weather here. There we go, starting to clear up a little bit. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna have an ad break in about 3 minutes or so. Forgot to do that. I've been forgetting to do that. Get the throwing daggers ready. I have to be like super focused because of this weather I'm dealing with from time to time. Security grace. I am really surprised how this game looks on low settings. Like, seriously, on some levels, I feel like this looks better than the PS4 version. I will say it's at a native resolution as opposed to on PS4 it's definitely like a 1080p and definitely like a almost maybe even a 720 upscaled or something. It runs smooth as butter. Probably smoothest way to play the game. I heard the PS5 Pro is definitely a really good way to play the game now. PS5 Pro with the PS5 version on performance mode. I think it's supposed to be a pretty damn good way to play the game now. I think they head up through the grass. You can't, Moto. For Golden Halberd strats, you need it, because it gives you the, well, not necessarily, but it gives you the stats early to wield the Golden Halberd and allows you to invest your points in faith. Like every run, I am pretty sure every run uses Radigan Source Seal. Yeah, for the Golden Vow. You could probably stat around not having to use it. I don't think you'd be able to get access to it as early, though. I think it's just like one of those things where it also just, that would take time, like, to take it off once you've already put it on. As weird as that sounds, like, granted it'd be really quick. You could just switch to, like, the Warrior Jar Shard or something. If you're good about doing the route hitless, I've always wondered if there's a ritual sword talisman strat that's possible. Sony might get a complete monopoly over Japan Entertainment from Southward. Yes. Oh yeah, have you seen the thing about them getting Katagawa Group? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier on the stream. That when I went to the internet, I noticed that that is a story that's breaking. Yeah, dude, crazy news, crazy times we live in, man. Or lady, I'm sorry to assume. I say man for everybody, and I apologize. Well, it's gonna be Microsoft with Bethesda. Yeah, welcome to the show, man. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, we thought the well, I don't know. I'll be honest, Activision, I think, was worse than Katagawa Group. But that's me. That's my own little assessment. I could be wrong.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old soul here. Perhaps you.
Oh, you're talking about the like corpo overlords gaining control of everything? Yeah, you're not too off. Yeah, medium load. I want to make sure I was medium load. Yeah, I tend to agree with you. Togar. Is it Togar? Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. Gotta fix it. Bingo. Oh, you dick. Okay, we're going all out. Kind of a bad opening. Nope, no. This is a rough Radon opening. That was a sloppy opening, Radon, but I'll live with it. That sucks. I was making great time. And I gotta fix those splits that are flipped because I changed the route. Goodness gracious. That's what I goofed up. Yeah, I got nuked, Bodo. That's the first time that's happened in a really long time. Jeez. Just wanted to stay out of reach for that last little section.
I see it now. Humans all lose their wits eventually. How could this? Was my whole existence just...
Yeah, that first fight, getting the bad opening, which is my fault, and then trying to fight through it and wasting all that time was like a big mistake. Oh! He shield blocked it. Okay. And we're moving.
Smoldering with thy meager flame.
You got Mortal Blade? Nice.
Of the night. It's tight.
You're making some good progress on that run, Merrick.
Well, but of course.
You booked it there? Well, that's one way to go about it. Okay, let's see if I can nail this again. Oh. Because when you land Moto, there is like a half a second landing animation where Torrent stutters on the ground. And if you're mid attack animation, to make I think it's for combat, you never slow down when you hit the ground. And I think it's because the developers assume if you're attacking, you're in combat and you need to keep moving. Yeah, exactly. But it's a lot easier to do, Moto. It's a lot easier to do than the bow one. It's just like you could even go home and do it. The attack cancel. While on Torrent. No, I'm not saying it. That's not what I'm saying, Moto. I'm saying, like, you wouldn't have to practice it. You wouldn't have to, like, lab it. You wouldn't have to... You could just go and do it. You could just go and do it. And it would work. Dude, I watched you 1v1 4 invaders in a row, man. I would never say you're a slouch. Thank you. I actually kind of did some pretty heavy domination in the first phase there. And I forgot to level up beforehand, but we're good. And I'm not going to make the mistake of turning around again. A big time loss so far is on Radon. So if I didn't die to Radon and I got the good opening, I would be like super ahead right now. So the question it starts to become, I was going to run a deathless randomizer tomorrow. Do I do that or do I keep sending the speed runs? Nice. Dude, that's like a staple emote at this point, man. This domination. And then I need to get current strats grace. I'm just gonna grab the level, might as well. I'll deal with Melina.
Bringing here, and thus I shall farewell. I shall leave. I wish you luck. You have. I have.
That's a good point. That might be doable, Merrick. Because I'm thinking like I want to freshen my brain up and make sure that I keep my like global game knowledge, but at the same token, I feel like if I make this game in my head nothing but the speed run, it gets done. I feel like to some degree doing the randomizer will pollute my head a little bit. And I won't see the game as the speed run. And I'll have to keep refreshing every Monday. Because originally what I was thinking is just like starting a randomizer on Wednesday morning and then just going until I die or I kill all bosses. I think I might just have to turn this game into a speed run only for a while. Well, I appreciate that, Merrick and Moto. Okay, now we grab the smithing 5s. Yeah, Merrick is a stand-up bad dude. And so are you, Moto. Honestly, a lot of people that hang out here are stand-up bad dudes.
Well, then I presume.
Ron's a stand-up bad dude. Thank you. Thank you for the GG Kapow. Yeah, yeah. Godfrey's always Godfrey. No, what? Fuck it. We do that to de-aggro the Black Knife Assassin. Dude, his moonshot was crazy. I've never seen an amateur photographer get that good a picture of the moon before. That, like, blew my mind, Tron. Let's hope for the best, guys. Hey, what's up, Huey Horseman? How are you doing today?
Allow me, you are unprevented. The thorns are husk the only way and become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide you. Shall I let my share them with me? Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Okay, here we go. Off to mountaintop of the giants. Oh, that's right. I gotta do this. I always fuck that split up. for the Somber 5. But that's fine. One of these days. Yeah, I do too, Huey. Yeah, I heard Merrick's voice on Discord the other day, and yeah, he sounded terrible. You could tell, like, I heard it, like, setting, you know, coming on. It did not sound good. You ever work at a gas station, Merrick? Sorry, it's a weird internal joke that there's just a lot of gas station attendants I know that always call the customer boss. And you have a habit of calling people boss, which is appreciated. It's not a bad thing. Don't think I'm critiquing. Yeah, that's a good thing, Moto. Maybe that's what I do is practice Rampart skip tomorrow. Maybe I start the day with a speed run and then just kind of see where we go from there. Maybe speed runs just kind of are something I like interject when I have like an hour and a half. Did I fucking claw time back? Don't breathe that shit at me. Yeah, for sure. I've definitely been. I check it. I find it in like the Discord, like on my phone or on the computer, and then I make sure I pull it up in a browser or something. Because yeah, Discord does crunchify photos, which makes sense. They don't want all their bandwidth and all their storage taken up by people's like I don't know. I was gonna say something kind of you know, people's stupid pictures. I'll just leave it at that. Man, this view keeler. How many people can say they made it to Mountaintop of the Giants sub 50 minutes? That's kind of like a Mount Everest thing. I know it's a good chunk. It's not that exclusive, but I should at least, you know, glass half full these things, right? And then slowly it'll be how many people have seen Mountaintop before 45 minutes. I don't want to speak too soon, but my Morgott isn't perfect, but I feel like my Morgott is cleaning up. I feel like my Morgott is starting to make sense. To me, at least. Yeah. Yeah. And the way the sunset, like right now, or the sunrise, I think it is like bouncing off the rocks. At like just the right angle. For some interesting highlights. Okay, it wasn't the best line, but I'll take it. Just because they ended up accidentally going to the left of that one pillar. And if you didn't know, the moon in this game is a 3-dimensional object. A lot of games use a 2-dimensional moon. This game uses the full 3-dimensional moon. And it's a lot closer than you think it would. So you can get that sense of the spherical shape of the moon. This is another skip that I could cut out. It would save me about a minute or two, and I would have to start practicing with one less sacred tier. Yeah, one of these days on Cheat Engine Tron, I might pull it up, or you could pull it up, and if you like no clip and like get to where you can like fly through the air and stuff, you can fly up to the moon and see that it's a full spherical object. And both moons. The dark moon, Ronnie's dark moon, and Renala's full moon. Both of them are fully spherical and 3-dimensional. Because I don't know if you knew this, but when you first get to, oh, what is it called? Magnus. The one, not Magnus Metter in the DLC, but the other place where you do Ronnie's quest line. And you end up on that upper plateau on Liurnia. When you first get there, you can see both moons in the sky. The dark moon and the full moon. And it's interesting. The dark moon is above Ronnie's Rise, and the full moon is the one that you typically see in the sky. But then they switch when you kill Radahn. The full moon goes away when you kill Radahn, and it turns into Ronnie's dark moon for the second phase of the fight. Because it's like you freed up Ronnie's destiny, and now she's taken her mother's place. There's a lot of cool little things about the game. Like that, little details. For a second, I thought I wasn't going to get the stone, and I hate when that happens. Okay, let's get these weapon upgrades, and then we got a fire giant. Dude, I didn't even have that shit on. I was undercutting my damage this run. And I'm still ahead. Dude, that means I could have destroyed some fools earlier on. That is what it is. Here we are. Messed all that up. Better, but still not good. Were a little painful. Thank you for the GGs. I'm not going to do any menuing on this platform. Thanks. That was one of my better fire giant fights. Thank you for noticing, Keeler. I felt the same way. I felt that was one of my better fire giants. I feel like fire giant is starting to come together a little bit. At least the second phase.
This world and death. Are you to commit? Don't let my hand.
I don't know why I'm still mashing. Oh man, my chat got a little goofed up. Whoever just said something, I apologize. I can't read it yet until somebody else posts something. Hey yo, hey, it's Papa Nurgle. How's it going, Papa Nurgle? Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it gets a little like there we go. The chat gets a little desynced. And there we go. Now it's all, you fixed it. You fixed it. How are you doing, Papa Nurgle? Currently, I am on PB pace. Oh, super midget. We got a super midget and a Papa Nurgle. Are you like a nerdling? Or are you unrelated? Well, what's up, super midget? How are you doing? We are on PB pace. We're currently working our way to Godskin Duo, which is one of my least favorite fights of the run. And we're going to see how it goes. Just editing and setting up stream for tonight. Nice, nice, nice. Your stream always has a nice presentation. I can tell you kind of take the time to get yourself ready. They're gonna get the 1-2 kapow this time. I'm hoping, Merrick. Okay, now we're here. Rest, and then we gotta get our weapon upgrade. There's probably a text menuing way to do this faster. I'm gonna have to figure that out. We get an upgrade, we warp back. I'm gonna try the text way to warp back. Playing Black Myth Wukong tonight for the first time. Enjoy! It is a fun game. It is an interesting game and a tricky game. 1 second. Okay, so it might have been R, might have been the best option. Okay, so, but yeah, no, it's tricky. I'll say it starts with a slower difficulty curve than like Sekiro or something. You can definitely, the first couple of fights aren't that challenging. You definitely get some time to kind of learn the ropes. But then I will say there's the moment the difficulty definitely ratchets up. And I totally kind of fumbled those inputs. There we go. Oh, that was bad. Oh, fuck. I don't have the grease on. Yeah, let's clean this one up. That's Godskin Duo. Thank you for the real bad dude. See that practice? That practice came in handy. You saw that? I didn't miss an arrow. Thank you, Chabello. Thank you, Chabello. I believe it. He took us. That boss took us all a long time, Papa. Okay, whew. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for whoever shout out Papa Nurgle, because he does have a really good stream, and he's a really nice guy. He's a really great guy. I just have my hands full at the moment. They'll burn a little extra time casting, but in the long run... No! Good thing I'm right here. Good thing I'm right here. Not a big time loss. Not a big time loss. That's why I grabbed the safety grace. Okay. Okay, fly away. Okay. Okay, no block, no block. Block gets you killed. Okay, now we're out. Yeah, I have to keep reminding myself because there's multiple times I've blocked in that hallway. He gets you with a thrust attack if you're blocking, which staggers you, and then the lightning from the other guy finishes you off. So, yeah. Forget all that noise. We are going to play it safe and keep reminding ourselves about not blocking in that hallway. And again, I should have done this in the text menu. I'm going to try right the bumper this time. About the same time, even without knowing all the menuing for it. Thank you, Papa Nurgle. Was that a hitless? Was that hitless? Nice. Nice. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting. Okay, so let's continue. Dickhead. Dickhead. Looks like we're taking an ad break during Dickhead. Probably a good call. Sorry for anybody that's getting ad run during Dickhead. I apologize.
you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. It's a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Marika has high hopes for us. We continue to struggle to eternity.
I was early on the roll. This is really bad. I was early on the roll. Okay, let's fix this. Let's fix this. This is really bad.
You fought well until now.
Okay, we still have plenty of time to save. And he does that bullshit. Done.
In my bones, a tarnished cannot become a lord. Not even you.
Thank you, Moto.
A man
I didn't even let him drink that time.
a god.
Thank you, Keeler. You know what? I don't even think I got a bleed the last time I did this. So I'm just gonna send it without. No. Fucking die, Horaloo. No. You gotta be. Yep. Oops. PB. PB. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. PB. Let's fucking go. Oh, man. Let's fucking go, everybody. Let's fucking go. Okay. Time to Alt F4. Let me let it wind down for a bit. Okay, relaunching the game. One 23:52. 1:23:52. And Grim, you came at the perfect time, dude. You came at the perfect time. We dropped the PV. We dropped the PV. Oh, you've been lurking and working? Nice, Grim. Nice. Oh, man. Grinded out a new fucking PV. Woo! Thank you, Grim. And let's save it. Let's save it. Boom! New splits. 123:53. Oh, man. Today's a big day. Today's a big day. What time is it? We got an hour. I might do a victory lap on some Deathless Randomizer.